Hello everybody, this is Aquatami, and we are here today with a new challenge. Not that I have time for a new challenge, but we're just going to ignore that fact. Today we are starting the Master Vampire Challenge. This challenge was created by Rory Plays The Sims, and it's pretty straightforward. Step 1, you get a vampire, and we happen to have one. This is Victoria Rose, and this is her in her light form, in her normal human form. Victoria is clumsy, cheerful, and creative. She's also a quick learner. Her aspiration right now is to be a master vampire. The challenge is real straightforward because there's very few things you have to do, but they're going to take a little bit of time. First off, you have to complete all 3 vampire aspirations. So you have to complete the Master Vampire, the Vampire Family, and the Good Vampire aspirations. Then you have to reach level 15 in the Vampire Lore skill, which is actually part of doing this aspiration, so that's not going to be a problem. You have to achieve level 10 of the Organ skill, which is why we have an organ in the corner. And you have to turn 3 people in each neighborhood into vampires. So, yeah, that's all you gotta do. Easy peasy. So this is Victoria's good form. We're gonna change her into her dark form so you can see. No, we don't want to do dark meditation. We want to show your dark form so that they see you. And this is her dark form. It's not all that dark, really. She has got the spooky red eyes, and she's got some cracking of her face. But she's pretty tame compared to some I've seen. But that is her dark form. And most of the time, we're just going to keep her in her light form. Probably. This is the new needs bar for a vampire, if you haven't seen it. This is our vampire energy, which we can, vampires use energy to perform powers and protect themselves from the harsh rays of the sun. We can recover vampire energy by using dark meditation or sleeping. We have the thirst, which can, vampires do not get thirsty very often, but be sure to drink from a sim or eat plasma fruit when they do. Otherwise, they may attack a nearby sim without warning. Then we have the same social fun and hygiene that you would always have. And here is where our powers are. Ooh, spooky music. These are the powers that we can choose to have. And we start off with 2 points. So we're going to go ahead and spend our 2 points right off the front and get the bat form. Just because they move faster in bat form. After you reach this point, the minor vampire point, I think it's here or maybe it's here. At some point, you have to take weaknesses because you get all these good traits, but then you have to take weaknesses along the way too. So we are going to tell her to always move as a bat. And then if we tell her to go over here, she should just... you didn't do it. Fine. Fly as a bat. Is it too short it's just too short a distance. Okay, we'll see it later then, sweetie. No worries. Now, we're allowed in this challenge to give their sim as much money as you want, but I'm not doing that. We're starting with the regular old starting amount, and I built this really sad looking house. But it has overhangs in the front and the back because a vampire will, they can't be out in the sun, but they can be outside as long as they have a roof over their head. So I'm thinking that this overhang that I built will she'll be able to like walk out here. We're going to test it out. Let's have you go right there. And I love the bat flying. It's just so much faster. Yeah, and she's outside, but doesn't get the bad moodlets. Like if she comes way over here, she's going to get a bad moodlet from... You see how she's getting this uncomfortable sizzling epidermis from being in the sun? So as long as she stays like on this front bit, and there's one in the back, there's a big patio in the back, as long as she stays there, she can be outside without burning. That's why I put her I put her mailbox right here so she can go to the mailbox and do all that during the day without having any problems. Yeah, babe, go back inside. Go back inside, Victoria. I like the bat thing. I mainly like how fast they move. Okay, so to start this aspiration off, it says we have to use a computer to search for vampire secrets. And any sim can search for vampire secrets. Oh, one other thing. I've got to make sure that I gave this lot... Oh, I didn't give my house any lot traits. There are 3 lot traits for vampires. The registered vampire lair, which will have them... the lot register as a vampire lair. The League will send various gifts from time to time. Through the mail, no less. Even immortals use public mail service. Only available on home residences. And you'll sometimes get like plasma packs and stuff. So they basically send you food sometimes. There's also the Vampire Nexus. And this one is a dark void envelops this lot. In the upside down, vampires are more likely to visit the area. And then you have on Dark Leyline. The dark energy here has an impact on all nocturnal activities. You can expect babies here to require a little extra care while teething. So those are the 3 new lot traits. I personally am not sure I care about these 2, especially right now while we're learning. But, oh, I forgot to get her an easel. We're going to do a home studio because we have to have a way to make money. I'm not going to cheat her money in. Cooking, matrimony, gardening. And we're going to make her a registered vampire lair, a home studio, and homie. And before I forget, I just went back out. I'm such a dingus sometimes. Just a dingus. We're going to go find... I meant to do this before I started, but I forgot. I remembered to get the organ. That's kind of sort of important. But I forgot to get the easel, and we're going to have her paint for money. Because that's a good way to earn some money. Now, what did her pop-up say? Victoria's delving deeper into researching vampires. It seems to be a lot of knowledge that she could unlock if she continues to research. And this first bit is not going to be the most exciting thing because she's going to... I think what we're going to have her do is during the day she is going to either sleep or meditate to get her energy up. Unlock the vampire tomb. Victoria has discovered the Von Flavis Vampire Emporium. While searching for vampires, she can now purchase Encyclopedia Vampirica Volume 1 on the computer under Vampire Secrets. Yes, we need this. The vampire tombs are not cheap, unfortunately, and we are not made of money. So during the day, she is going to get her energy and stuff up, and she is going to study. She's going to be doing a lot of really, grinding study. And she's going to be earning money. That's what I plan on doing during the day. At night, she can go out into the town, and she can spar with other vampires and get training from other vampires. And I haven't showed you around. Ooh. We're living in Forgotten Hollow, and this is the town center. This is the town center. It's really kind of cute. It's not a very big neighborhood. There's only 5 houses. So there's 4 houses here, and then way up here on the hill, there's the house where Vlad, the master vampire, or the big dude, lives. And, it's really a cute little neighborhood. I kind of like it. What I've seen of it. I haven't seen a lot of it. But we're going to do some exploring because there's some plasma fruit that's growing wild. I know there's one that behind the mountain, behind the mansion up here, and there's another one somewhere. I don't remember where. This section says that vampires are guilty. Some vampires are guilty about having to feed on Sims and do everything they can to avoid it. What time is it? Oh, we've leveled up. Discovered plasma packs. Victoria has discovered that there is an alternative method for vampires to satisfy their thirst. She can now order plasma packs on the computer. And let me tell you, the plasma packs are not cheap. Victoria read that really powerful vampires sometimes pass down their experiences to Sims they turn. Discovered plasma pack creation. Victoria learned the secret of converting fish and frogs into tasty plasma packs, and she can now make plasma packs. Coffins keep out sunlight when closed. Victoria can do something useful with that bit. Oh. Ah, a new child of the night. As an elder vampire, it is my honor to welcome you to the family. Your new thirst for plasma takes some getting used to. Remember, thirst can be uncomfortable, but it won't kill you. Here are some plasma packs to keep you fed for the first few days. Stay out of the sun and you'll be fine. Victoria read that frogs are a valuable source for minerals for creating your own plasma. Oh, we completed that first level of our aspiration. Victoria has exhausted everything that can be learned from this book. She should now get volume 2. This is where things start getting expensive. Vampire Tomb Volume 2. This one's only $150, and we're just going to no. You know what, I was gonna say we're gonna sell them, but you know what? We may want those later on down the line for someone else. Why don't you go ahead and get some sleep? No, go get some sleep, dearest. Talk to her like she's a child, and I should probably auto light these lights, except for the candles. Turn on this light. Turn on this light. We'll always keep our candles burning, just because. She's getting thirsty. That's an interesting choice of outfits to wear, since there's nobody around. No one around for miles. It's not quite, well, it's kind of dark. I don't know if it's considered dark or not. Why don't you put on something else? An everyday outfit of some sort. Something not quite so. Her thirst is about halfway, so she's going to need to feed. You know what? I should have just had you take a shower. Go ahead and take a thoughtful shower. And by the time we get that done, it'll be nighttime. We can go see what's going on out in the world. Oh, there's a sim right here. Why don't you come over here to Nancy Landgrab? And why don't we just have us a little sip? Because we're kind of thirsty. Come on. Now, Sims, obviously, they don't really like, if you don't ask permission, they don't really like it so much when you compel them for a drink. But we're thirsty, so, you know, we need a nibble. Oh, plasma really pleases my palate. You're not gonna go play chess. We're gonna look for... I thought I said you weren't gonna play chess. You gonna put your other clothes back on or no? We're gonna look for some vampires. Are there any vampires around? I know you're not. You were out in the middle of the day. You can also tell if they're a vampire. You just know. You click on them and go to vampire, and if it gives you the drink plasma, then they're definitely not vampires because you can't drink from a vampire. We may be out too early. Here is some wolfbane. Of course, it's not harvestable yet. We need somebody. We need somebody to train with. I don't know if there's... I don't know how the... Oh, yeah, you just do you then, sweetie. Just ignore me and everything that I'm trying to do here. You just learn the logic skill while I try to find you a vampire. Nope. Not a vampire. They usually show up in the town square. Or they did in another game that I played. They just kind of show up in the town square. So if you hang out in the town square, usually you'll find some vampires. Let's hit speed and see if one just kind of... Nancy's still slumped. Oh, she's looking better. If you haven't seen this yet either, one really cool factor, well, not for her, they get the little bite marks on their neck. Isn't that just weird? I think it's cool that they went to that level of detail to put bite marks on their neck. And you can't, a sim that's been bitten recently, you can't bite them again for a while. So people who, I watched well, I was on Twitch, watching someone on Twitch, a streamer, and they were going to keep a sim as their blood slaves, more or less, but they couldn't be bitten but every so often, so it wasn't really working out for them. I know you're not a vampire. I want a vampire. I mean, I could go up to the Count's house. I mean, I could do that. But... And there are towny vampires. Like, there are... The game spawns towny vampires, so there should be vampires around here somewhere. It's not working out for me, though. See, what does my aspiration says? I need to participate in vampire training and become a minor vampire. I can't do vampire training if I don't find a vampire. Boy. We may just have to bite the bullet and go up to Vlad's house. That means traveling. I was trying to avoid traveling. But let's do it anywho. We can do it. Yes, we can. Oh, no toddlers. We're not doing toddlers in this one. Oh, and I forgot that I was going to change the... I was also going to change the aging to long lifespan so the townies don't get old as fast. I haven't done that yet either. Thank you for having me pointed at the ground because I love that. Before I forget, because I will. Gameplay. Auto age everybody, but do it on long. Because it's going to take a while to finish these aspirations. Okay, why don't we... Oh no, we need to do the vampire training. I forgot. Vampire. Request vampire training. That's what we're after. We can spar afterwards, but we need to request training before he flies off. This is the head honcho. He's actually a playable sim, but we're not playing him in this one. Hey dude, I need some training, and you are supposed to be the best. And you see she gets that purple bat above her hair? That's when her head, that's when she's getting like points, vampire points that we can cash in on different skills.
Wombosi, Sorpal.
She's not happy.
Libis, Damsa, Gilna. Aza,
Divine drink from drinking plasma from a tasty sim. That particular sim is especially tasty. Singularly satisfied from drinking plasma. That plasma really hit the spot. Y'all gonna do any more? We gotta get our training in. Go ahead, Victoria. Oh, that was all? Now we just need to become a minor vampire. So let's ask him to spar. It'll be way in the back. And believe it or not, sometimes even when you're a newbie vampire, you can win these little spars. There's two kinds of, there's a vampire spar, which means they're friendly, they're kind of doing a friendly fight. And then there's the actual fighting, which looks the same, but they ain't playing. But you can vampire spar with anybody, and it helps get points up. Yeah, she got it handed to her. But that's to be expected. Let's see. Our energy is not that bad, and we're almost up. Oh, we have to take on a weakness when we gain 2 more points. How is our relationship with Vlad? Oh, we don't have one. He's our neighbor, but we don't really have a relationship. Why don't we compliment his house? Oh, is he gonna leave? Vlad always has been rude. Is he gonna come back or no? I don't want to have to go in your house, dude. I was gonna try to like have some conversation with you, bring up my social a bit. We could show off powers. Oh, stop it. We need to get our social up though. Oh, and vampires do not like garlic, but she's gonna be growing some garlic, so she might as well get over it. As soon as I get her high enough level, because there's some stuff you can make that requires garlic. I gotta learn to stop doing that. Oh, they're still going. When you finish that, let's try to spar again. If he will. What does she want to do? She wants to go for a flight. Well, we'll go for a flight then. She wants to plant something. I want you to plant something too. Oh! Give it to him. Ah! Ooh, she landed a good one. Well, he's back in. She won! Yay! It's too bad we're not on the next tier, but nope. Since you want to go for a flight, let's go fly. Let's have you fly back to the town square. Fly here as a bat. Because you said you want to go on a flight. Oh, she's a vampire. Did that work? I went for a flight. Why did that not work? Busted. Hello. Let's give her a friendly introduction. She's a fellow vampire. Oh, that girl's having some issues. Let's see. We can't request vampire training. But we can ask her to spar. That'll help get our skill up. Whoa. Oh yeah, we got it handed to us again. But our milestone's complete. Victoria Rose is now a minor vampire. She has started the ascent to the unhallowed rank of Grand Master Vampire. Keep using your powers, researching vampires, and talking to other vampires to earn more vampire experience. So now we can get more powers, but we're also going to have to take on a weakness because we have one weakness we have to take on, but we've got 5 points of power that we can get on. The one thing I know I want to do, we need to get garlic immunity because she's going to be growing garlic. I don't care about vampiric charm. I don't really care that much about vampiric strength, I don't think. I'm not worried about command. At some point we have to have vampire creation for one of our other ones, so we might as well take it. That'll let us turn other Sims into vampires. We need that for our vampire family aspiration. And then we've got to take on a weakness. I don't want thin skin because it makes it harder to stay out in the sunshine. It makes you burn up faster. I don't really want withered stomach either, but I probably will take it. And we're not going to get guilty drinker, I don't think. At least not right now. So we're either going to get uncontrollable hissing. Victoria will occasionally disgust others by hissing uncontrollably. Victoria's social life may take an unexpected dip from time to time due to her uncontrollable hissing. It's socially odd and contains a large degree of saliva. Get control of it. Or sloppy drinker. Victoria gains less thirst when drinking. Unfortunately, Victoria has a drinking problem. She drinks from her prey sloppily, which leads to excess. And well, it just takes much longer to satisfy thirst. I just don't know how that's going to work with plasma packs. I don't guess it matters with plasma packs. I'm kind of thinking sloppy drinker. Withered stomach is Victoria vomits when eating human food. I could do that one. Putting up an appearance of normal Sim will be less practical as Victoria will become nauseous and vomit from eating normal food. What is more important, the ruse or her digestion? I don't know. I think most people go with the withered stomach right off because they're not really going to have to eat food anyway. And I guess that makes the most sense. So we're going to go with withered stomach. Victoria vomits when eating human food. Just since she doesn't need human food anyway, it should be fine. Now her social is up. What time is it? It's midnight. Oh, this woman is just all like, oh my gosh, what was that? And the only thing we can really do, oh, hold on. We're on to a new tier. Reach vampire lore level 7. Become a prime vampire and defeat 3 vampires in combat. So let's see if she'll fight us again. And in combat, they just mean the vampire spar. The vampiric spar. We'll ask her again. If we can beat her, then she can be one of our 3 defeated Sims. And I don't know, wouldn't you just hate it if you're just walking around and all of a sudden these 2 vampires are just like going at it in the street? It's just like, oh, let me get away. Oh, she beat us up. I don't suppose she'd be willing to try again. Would you be willing to try again? You know, keep going until... Oh, he's a vampire too. Excellent. Would you be willing to try again? As I said, there are vampire townies. You just have to find them. But this is where you go to find them. And he is a vampire. So he's the next one on our list. If we can beat her, then we can beat him. Then we only need one more. Oh, we got beat again. So we got enough energy to keep going? Yeah, we do. Let's ask her again. We're gonna be one of those people who just, you know, can't take a loss. It's like, I know you just beat me twice, but would you try? Can we try it one more time? You know, honey, why don't you go away? I mean, you just gonna keep hanging out? Are you fascinated by vampires? Are you wanting to get turned? Because I'm not turning you. Well, dang. That was a quick fight. She just went straight for the jugular. Where did that other guy go? Did he leave? No. I wanted to ask that other vampire. And I think he left. Who's this dude? Oh, he's a vampire. Dude with the mohawk be a vampire. Let's get a friendly introduction. She just wants to play chess. She's like, I just want to have fun. What is all this work? Work, work, work. You will never be a master vampire if you don't work, honey bunny. And I know it's 2 a.m. and I know you're getting sort of tired. But let's offer vampire training. Victoria is either the same rank or not high enough to offer to train this sim. So we can't get training from him.
Blah, 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 blah.
But we can ask him for a vampire spar.
No shot.
Let's see what he looks like in his vampire form. Yeah, he didn't change. That lady is just a looky-loo. She's just nosy. Getting all up into business. Hey, we won one! We beat the Mohawk dude. That's number 1. Thank you. There's that one again, but I bet she wouldn't want to. Nope, she's not. Let's ask her. Let's ask her again. Let's ask her again. I really want to beat her. Go away, looky-loo. Go away. Go away. I know we're like stalking you at this point, but seriously, go away, woman. We're still gonna bite you tomorrow if you don't go away. See, she just comes right back. It's like I gotta watch more of this. This is fascinating. If I hang around long enough, maybe they'll make me a vampire. Well, it ain't happening, honey. And neither is us beating this woman. Alright. Well, it was a good try. Thanks. Okay, I think it's time we head on home, bud. Why don't we head home? We're going to have to go through a loading screen to get there. And I think since it's 3 in the morning, that we will probably end this episode here. Maybe we'll wait until she gets home. Because all we're going to do is get her some, let her do some sleeping, and we're going to start painting, and she needs to read another book. So much to do. So much to do. I also want her to start planting a garden, but I didn't buy a garden container. We need a container to buy. Have we learned about the garlic seed? We haven't learned. We can't buy garlic seeds yet, I don't think. Well, maybe we can. Hold on. What do I know? It's always worth a try. Let's get one of these containers. We'll get... Where's the pretty green container? Oh, yeah, they're locked. That's a bummer. Maybe we should get the bigger one. Should we get one of these? Just stick it in the corner. Oh, we can purchase garlic seed. Excellent. Well, let's go ahead and purchase. How much garlic seed should we have? We ain't got much money. We'll purchase one. I wish my thing would quit doing that. Let's open our seed packets. Yes, I've got more things for you to do. Let's come out here and plant some garlic. No, don't eat it. I don't know what would happen if you ate it, but just come and plant it. We want to start our garden, and we can't get the wolfbane yet, or the plasma fruit. We really need plasma fruit, but we can at least plant our garlic. Oh, stuff, money, just sitting there on the ground for us to get. So much for ending the episode. We must dig. Oh, it's a Mohawk dude. Is it the same Mohawk dude? Yep. Same Mohawk dude. Well, the camera can't follow her very well when she's in a bat form. Oh man, there's 3 more over here. We live in a very nice place for spawnables. And honey, we need the money. I guess we could actually keep some collectibles, but nope. Getting rid of you. That's $80 more. So yeah, this is getting long, so I think we are going to end this part here. I'm going to let her finish collecting these things, and I'm going to sell them, and then we'll get her in before daylight and let her take a little snoozy. So thank you so very much for watching this part number 1 of our Master Vampire Challenge. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that I'll see you back here real soon. Bye, everybody.